It's Tuesday, so that means it's time for another inspiring edition of Transformation Tuesday. Today we're joined by someone who wears a lot of hats. Mandi is a busy mom, a parent, educator, and now a health role model. In just a few short months, she lost 30 pounds working with nationally known weight loss coach Charles D'Angelo. Here she is before, and here's a picture of her after, and she's here to share how she made it happen and what it's meant, not just for her body, but her whole life. I sat down with Mandi over Zoom to find out information about her own transformation journey with Charles. Take a look. Mandi, so let's start at the beginning. What was the moment you realized it was time to make a change in your life, and how did you find Charles?
So it's really funny that I had seen other people having success, and I was like, you know what? It is my turn. And I was I happened to be watching the news before I left for work one Saturday morning, and Charles was on with someone just like this. And I really thought, someone needs to help. I am not sure. Everything I'm trying right now is not working to get me to where I want to be. And I just thought, you know what? Here he is. This must be the guy.
How did Charles then keep you motivated and accountable? You mentioned that you tried other things. What was about working with him that just worked?
So there's accountability, just that check in with him. He is asking, did you do this? Did you do this? We've talked about these things. Are these things happening? And so it's got a different effect than I have to do it all on my own. He was able to narrow the scope and say, it doesn't have to be tricky. This is what you have to do. And so I think that it gave me, I think one of the biggest things was he talked about consistency. This is not something you get to skip one day or do a little bit here, a little bit there. This is like you're jumping in the deep end. This is all in.
Okay, so what does life look like for you now, physically, emotionally, even socially?
You know what? I mean, my morning starts with exercise, whereas it used to go, well, if I slept in or if I didn't feel like it. And then you have a burst of energy from, hey, for one, I know I did something that was for me. And you do feel good after that.
A lot of people, they might be watching feeling discouraged. What would you want to say to someone who thinks that change isn't possible for them?
The biggest thing is knowing it's possible. And I felt like I was trying for almost a year myself, and thought, you know what, between COVID and switching jobs from even going from part-time to full-time to sitting more, taking a job that was different. I used to be wandering around all day, and like as a teacher, I could get up and move. And now in this position, I sit a whole lot more. I mean, how do I get myself to move? And it is definitely possible. And knowing that all of the work that I was doing before, it wasn't wasted effort, but it got me to go, I know that I can do this. I want this really bad. So knowing that you want it and that goal is there is the biggest key. And with Charles there to say, hey, these are the things you have to do, it works.
Yeah. Charles has helped thousands of people reach their weight loss goals, and he can help you too. Schedule your free consultation today at charlesdangelo.com.